UAE allows a lot of things which really make it not the most explicitly racist country, but implicitly. What do I mean by that? Like for example, in South Africa, they had an apartheid system. After the US, South Africa had that. Whites will drink here, blacks will drink here. Blacks will enter from this area. Whites only can apply for this position. Blacks can't apply. So this is explicit. And they're showing it to everyone and they're not afraid. In Dubai, they're not going to tell, obviously, it's not like blacks are here, browns are here, yellows are here. No. UAE doesn't have that. But there are certain establishments that do practice at this. I think it was Hard Rock Cafe. Now, Hard Rock Cafe had this policy. Hard Rock or... not Hard Rock. The name is Rock Bottom Cafe. Rock Bottom, which was opposite Burjuman. I don't know where they are now. It was run by an Indian guy. Okay, the owner was Indian, some Shetty guy. It seems that he was some underworld something. I don't know. This is urban legend. I know it because when I tried to go there once with a couple of white guys, this is sorry, members only. The funny thing is, these Gora guys who are with me, they had just come down for a holiday. And they let them in, saying they are members, even though they were not staying in the country. And me staying in the country, they said members only. And they were like, what the fuck happened? And I was young, I said, it's okay, forget. Okay, they said members only. But later on, one of my other friends came and he said, he's my guy. They let me go in. Now, I thought that was racist. But then it turned out it wasn't racist. It was actually based on data. The whites, the Brits, the Americans, Germans would come inside. They were obviously girls and prostitutes and all that. They would, on an average, because I spoke to the manager, he told me, best part, he was Indian. So he told me, on an average, these Gora customers who come here, they spend 4,000, 2,000, 5,000 dirhams, even it goes above that. Minimum, they'll spend 1,000. But when I get an Indian, Pakistani, Sri Lankan here, they will buy a soda, or they'll buy a Coca-Cola or Red Bull and sit the whole night. He's saying, so I don't want to fill my club with guys who drink one Red Bull and sit the whole night. I want people who spend. Others, my establishment will be full of these laborers or these accountants, and they smell funny and look funny. Some of them don't even have hygiene. I'll tell you, I've gone to Indian clubs where they are smelling. Our Indians and Pakistanis, especially after they dance in a pub or nightclub, you know, the body odor. It's like taking, just imagine someone with hairy underarms who doesn't put a deo roll on, and then he puts his underarm, or he puts your nut sack, you know, when you have sex and let's say the perfume wears off and how you get the musky smell, he puts it right up to your nose. Fuck. Whew. I have gone to a nightclub where I almost puked. Just went in. I couldn't take the smell. I was like, I can't bear this. So there's no smoke without fire. There are a lot of our Indians, because the population is why, they don't know grooming. And they don't know shaving their underarm. They don't know putting deo roll on. They just don't know how to control their body odor. Okay. So I understood. I'm not saying that other nationalities don't smell. But I'm giving a general thing. And you can correct me if I'm wrong. Tell me, prove it to me. Like, if you're talking to an Afghani or Pathan who stays in the mountains, who's working in the fields, you can't expect him to put a Paco Rabanne or Gucci, this, what do you say, Davidoff. You can't expect him to put a signature series perfume. Come on, he'll be like, kya? They call it, oh, spray hai, spray. He'll put, some of them don't even know that they have to put on their skin. They'll put it on their, you know, I've given people perfume. They've taken it, the deodorant, and they have put on their shirt. Some people have seen, it's like this, they spray. So anyway, that education is lacking. So, Dubai, being a business hub, there were before establishment, especially bars and pubs, that had this rule explicitly. So that is where, those days there was no social media, there was no Facebook and WhatsApp, and so people knew that they didn't allow Indians or Pakistanis, they allowed whites. However, if you wanted to come in, they give you a simple option: pay 500 or 1000 at the door, and this could be encashed for alcohol. Now the Brits, anyway, they didn't pay when they entered, but they will blow off money after they get drunk. They're crazy. I know some of them who pay their whole salary, they'll blow their credit cards. In fact, you'll be shocked to know the patron member who used to go to this club was, I've not taken his name permission, but he was known as a legend in Dubai. I worked with him in a similar company. Let's say his nickname is Poochie like in puppy. This guy, whew, wherever he is big, he's really fat. His stomach comes up to his knees. He's that fat. He could hardly walk. He's that fat. But this guy, any club he would go, they would open the door. The manager would come to the, welcome Poochie, welcome. That guy would blow 1 month's salary in one day. Just fucking blow. He didn't give a fuck. Oh my goodness. And best part is he was Pakistani, but they were part of India. But then their parents migrated to Pakistan. But they stayed, their other families migrated to Pakistan, but they stayed in UAE. They were the second or third generation. So even though he was offered local passport, he said no. He's a very unique character. So this guy used to spend more than what any Gora or white guy used to spend. So he was allowed. So the first part that I'm trying to tell you is, UAE is a country that establishments or outlets, they judge you based on, before they used to judge you based on, okay, spending habits, and they knew Indians spend less and all that. But eventually when they came to know how rich Indians are, they allow you to come in based on your spending habits. So your money decides your net worth in UAE. This is the first part, business.